Okay, so hello again, YouTube. I am Danielle. I used to have a YouTube channel that you could find under Danny J Girl, where I did knitting and crochet related videos. I have not posted a video in about 3 years now, and I'm now locked out of that account. So I was thinking that I kind of miss doing videos, and possibly doing videos again. And so I have this account that I can actually get into because I'm locked out of the other one. And I thought I might post a couple of things on here and see if there's even anybody interested in watching my videos anymore. Which I'm also going to have to go in and refollow everybody that I followed before. My life took a dramatic change since the last time that I have been on YouTube posting any sort of videos. I am now married. My husband and I just celebrated our second wedding anniversary in November, and I went from being single to being married and a stepmom of 4 teenagers. So life has been interesting, to say the least. Life's been very busy, so that has a lot to do with why I have not been into the whole YouTube thing. But I am still knitting all the time. I do still crochet some, but not as often as I knit. That's kind of my relaxation time. So I have a few things that I was going to, share on here. Don't know if anybody even watched this video, but it is what it is. So I have a couple of hats here that I've made over time. I've of course made lots of things, but we'd be here for probably 3 years showing you all of the things that I've made. So I figure we'll just show a few things at a time and see how that goes. So here is a fluid hat that is rather large. I cast on the wrong amount of stitches for my head, but it makes it loose and really slouchy, so it's okay. I still wear it all the time, and I actually did, this part is 2 different skeins of yarn. The gray that is in the brim, and then a yarn from Lanai Yarns that my friend Brandy, Fall Little Star, had sent me. And then I have another hat here that is knit out of Malabrigo worsted, and I bought some of these fur pom-poms on Amazon, and they actually have a snap, so you can snap them on and off and change the pom-pom to a different color if you want. Or it was really nice because when I knit this, I wasn't planning on blocking it, but I wanted it to be a little longer, so I could snap the pom-pom off while I was soaking it to block it, so then I didn't have to wait for my pom-pom to dry out forever. So and I bought these cute little tags that say handmade. They're little wooden tags on Wish, If you guys don't know what Wish is, you need to check it out because they have tons of stuff on there for really cheap. They have knitting stuff on there, crocheting stuff, buttons, whatever. I have gotten really into knitting socks. I had knit a pair of socks that were just tube socks when I was vlogging before. And I was scared to death to do a heel. So then I finally did the Fish Lips Kiss heel. And I knit one sock within a couple of days. And started the second sock. And then put it away in a drawer for 2 years. So this year I finally got that sock back out and finished it. And ever since then, I've been sock knitting crazy. So there's always a pair of socks on my needles at all times. I figured out, going back looking at my Instagram post, that in the last year, including the pair of socks that had been put in a drawer for 2 years. In the last year, I have knit like something like 15 or 16 pair of socks. So, yeah, I love knitting socks now. So, I thought I would share just a few pair of the socks that I have knit in the last year. Of course, all of these have been worn and stuff, but here is one pair. This yarn is from Collier and Black. They are a indie dyer from Ohio, and her yarn is absolutely amazing. This colorway was called Frankie in the Lab. It was actually a mystery yarn buy-in on Etsy, and it is inspired by the Rocky Horror Picture Show movie. And then let's see, I'll show you these. I knit these socks, which I absolutely love. This yarn is from Knit Picks. It is their Felici sock yarn, and it is called Punch Bug, I believe, is the name of the collar. And I started Kitchener stitching my toes, which I love. So I have those, and I brought some other socks in to show you guys, but I don't know, I don't want to overwhelm you with this video. So I've knit several pair of socks for myself in the last year. I think I'm up to like 10 pair for myself, and then I've knit my husband like 3 pair. I knit my daughter a pair, and I knit my grandson a pair of socks. Yes, that's another thing. Okay, I'm 36 years old, and I'm a grandma. Which, we won't get into that because baby mama doesn't let us no longer see our grandson. So, hopefully one day she'll get her head out of her butt and we'll get to see him again, but we won't talk about that. So, I also have decided that I'm going to knit a pair of acrylic yarn socks. Sorry about that. Just like to wear around the house as like house socks, not to wear with shoes out. This is knit on size 2 needles, and it's that Lion brand mandala yarn or whatever it's called. So that's the first sock. I'm up to almost having the toe finished, but it's not something that I knit on all the time. It's just, you know, whenever. So, I thought I would share some yarn with you guys. Before Christmas, I received a package from my friend Brandy for a little star, with amazing package. Amazing. She sent me my very first ever Hedgehog Fibers yarn. This colorway is called Hunter. Amazing. So soft. I don't know what I'm gonna knit out of it, but it's gonna have to be something really special. Then she sent me this yarn here from the Yarn Tree. I believe she said this dyer is from England, I believe. I think Hedgehog Fibers is from Ireland. But amazing, amazing. This colorway is called the Hath. So that's going to have to be something amazing knit out of that too. Then she sent me this ball of Rowan yarn, and it's a chunky kid silk, 50 grams, kid silk and mohair. So I don't know what I'm going to knit out of it because I'm not sure how many yards it is, but we'll find something. So, and then she sent me another skein of yarn, which I cannot show you right now because I knit a fluid hat out of it, and it is currently in the other room blocking on a mannequin head. But it's amazing. I'll show it to you another time. If you follow me on Instagram, you can see pictures of it there. If you don't follow me on Instagram, why are you not following me on Instagram? You should be. I post pictures of my knitting and stuff all the time, plus, you know, family pictures and stuff. It's so colorful, and the colorway name is Unicorn Poop. So you need to go check that out, or I will show you at another time when it's not blocking. So as I had talked a lot about in videos that I had done before, where I live in Southern Ohio, and a small town called Portsmouth. Most things that people hear about Portsmouth are not good things, because, you know, it used to be a really nice place to live, and then drugs came to our area, and it's kind of went downhill since then. But anyways, it's a little town. We don't have any fancy yarn shops. We have Walmart that doesn't have hardly any yarn, definitely no good yarn. And we now have a Pac-Katans, which I can get some nicer acrylic stuff from Pac-Katans. They have a wider variety. It's kind of like a Hobby Lobby or a Michaels. And they do sell some sock yarn there, like the Patton's Croy sock yarn. So that's okay. But I have started doing a lot of Etsy indie dyer shopping. You heard me talk about Collier and Black, which was the Rocky Horror socks. So I thought I'd share some yarny goodness with you. of some of the dyers that I have been buying. Sorry for the noise. This is Collier & Black. You can find them on Etsy. I've got this wrapped up in the plastic because it's been in a drawer waiting for me to find something to knit with it. So I really want to do a fade shawl. So I've been kind of hoarding yarn. Hold on, I'm going to try to set you down here for a second so I can get this open. I want to make a fade shawl. So I've been trying to kind of stockpile some nice yarn. Collier & Black, every time you order from them, they send you a thank you card and, oops, sorry, a little stitch marker with every order that you purchase off of them, which I think is amazing. I really appreciate dyers that do that, especially when you're spending, you know, $25, $30 for one skein of yarn. I think that it's really nice for them to make a little extra effort to say, you know, thank you for your business, and to add a little extra something, even if it's just one tiny stitch marker. That means a lot. And I find myself buying from those type of dyers over and over because I think that that is good business. So anyways, enough rambling. Here is Collier & Black. This colorway is called World Traveler. And let's see, you can see here, amazing colors. Her yarn is so incredibly nice. It is so soft. It's amazing to knit with. It is 462 yards, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. Her yarn is just absolutely amazing. You can see the amazing colors. Love Collier & Black. You can also find them on Instagram under Collier & Black. If you've not tried her stuff, get on Etsy, check her out. If you order one skein, you'll be hooked. Another indie dyer that I have bought several skeins of yarn from is Fuzzy Cactus Yarn. You can also find her on Instagram. This colorway is called You'll Float 2. It's 75% superwash merino, 25 nylon. Look at those colors. Amazing. So soft. Absolutely amazing. Here is another skein from her that I just had to have. Again, Fuzzy Cactus Yarn. This colorway is called Sugar Skull. Anybody that knows me knows why I had to have this, because I'm obsessed with skulls. Amazing. Absolutely beautiful. And then this is another skein I bought from her. I believe this was actually the first skein I bought from Fuzzy Cactus Yarn. The colorway is Neon Manatee. Tell me that's not gorgeous. Absolutely freaking gorgeous. Fuzzy Cactus yarn. She's on Etsy. She is on Instagram. You need to look her up. Another dyer that I just started buying off of right before Christmas. I bought into a mystery yarn club that was 3 shipments. So I have 3 skeins to show you, and each one of these skeins came with a mini skein also to do like heels and toes or whatever, but I don't do heels and toes in different yarn. Obviously I do heels and toes, but I decided to take those mini skeins and put in my Cozy Memories fingering weight scrap yarn blanket. So this was the first one that I received. I received them all in, I think I got the first one the end of November, and then I received the other 2 within December. It's from Tina's Twisted Fibers. She's also on Etsy and Instagram under that name. And this one was called Sugar Plum. And that is true to color. Okay, then the second one I received, which the first one had like a burgundy mini skein with it. This is the second one I received. And the colorway is called The Woods. And it came with a green mini skein. And then this is the third one, which this is kind of a combination of the first and the second one, which I kind of wish that the third one had been totally different than the first 2, but it's okay. Tina's Twisted Fibers. This one is called Royal Bliss, and as you can see, it came with a purple mini skein, because I've not yet taken that mini skein out. It's got greens and burgundies and browns and yellows and whites. Well, it's not yellow, it's like gold. Anyways, purples. And then this was my last shipment. Each shipment came with little extras. So this one came with a little chocolate cream pie stitch marker that she made herself. It's really cute. This one came with actually, I can show you. I can get it out of my knitting bag. This one came with, the second one came with this keychain that has stitch markers on it. There's like, maybe I can show you. There's a little wire yarn ball, and there's a little iridescent snowflake, and then a little Christmas ornament, and a little snowman, and an angel, which she made all of these stitch markers herself. And so that was my 3 shipment yarn club that I got from Tina's Twisted Fibers. And hold on a second, prop you up on some yarn so I can get this out. the last thing I knit was my fluid hat out of the unicorn poop colorway. I know, that's so funny. And then as soon as I got it done, I cast on yet another pair of socks. So this is the current socks I'm working on. Hold on. Turn you this way so you can see better the colors. This is yarn from Knit Picks. I think it's Knit Picks Stroll Fingering. The colorway is Skating Rink. And this is what it looks like in the ball. So, yeah, that's my current knitting project. For those of you who might be wondering what this is on the end of my needles, this is a needle protector. I purchased a 3-pack of these on Amazon, and it's got a little slot in the top that you push your needles through, and if you set on your knitting bag, this is metal and it keeps you from bending your needles or breaking them. So it's amazing, and I got a 3-pack of them for like less than $10. So you should get you some of those too. I've also lately been getting into the whole enamel pin craze that I think all knitters on Instagram are getting into. So I've got a few here on my knitting bag that I'm currently using. There's like a little cactus and a little sheep, and this says Stitch and Witch, and then I got a little Hey Arnold. Who remembers Hey Arnold? Then there's a little van, and then a little daisy, and each petal says yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. So I've got several other pins that I've ordered and have come in, but they're not on any bags yet, because I've just been using mainly one bag lately. But oh, I almost forgot to show you the best thing. So we have a local pottery place here called the Happy Pot, where you can go and paint pottery, and I painted myself a yarn bowl. It says The Walking Dead, and then it's got zombie hands coming up out of the ground, and a zombie with a little tree. And I don't consider myself very artistic, but I painted that freehand, so I was very proud of myself. So anyways, I have been rambling on for almost 29 minutes now, and I don't even know if anybody's gonna watch this video, so I'm going to go for now. If you watch this video, leave me a comment and let me know, because obviously, you know, if nobody's watching my videos, there's really no point in me taking the time to make them. So leave me a comment or thumbs up, let me know that you watched my video. Like I said, if you don't follow me on Instagram, go follow me on Instagram. My name on there is Danny J Girl. So yeah, we'll post this and see what happens. So I hope all of you have a great day, and yeah, I'll see you later. Bye.